So yeah, this was what I was afraid of 6, 7, 8 months ago, deciding to join this community. First of all, quick shout out to Undisputed Frost, wonderful tag video, support the community tag video. But I tell you, this was what I was afraid of, and I guess it comes in cycles, because I'm telling you, I spoke to Lightning back in the day before I joined the community. And shout out to Lightning 2288, I believe it is, out there on the West Coast. And there was a little bit of drama back in the day too, last year, 2 years ago, that he told me about. So, I guess it goes in cycles, man, and you just never know nowadays. And fortunately, I haven't personally had any drama. I mean, I had no trolls, no crazy negative comments, some thumbs down. But you know what? That doesn't really bother me. The thumbs down could be, at least in my mind, I misspoke about a title. I gave false information, incorrect information, maybe, editing. It could be anything, the thumbs down. So that doesn't really bother me. But great, great, just to see the community so involved in this tag video, support your community, is just amazing. I can't explain how I feel. I'm glad to be part of it. I'm glad there's a free membership. I don't have to pay annually. So it's a wonderful club to be a part of, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. So support your community basically was, I guess, show off your comics, what you collect, a variant, a comic you read, a cover, what have you. So as you guys know, I'm a collector. I'm a diehard collector. I like to collect things that, I guess, hold value, appreciate in value. I don't really collect things and I like to see it depreciate. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, I shout out to this comic book, Ragman. I'm a big variant fan. This is probably one of my favorite variants. This original Venomized 2012 came out 2012. The Venomized variants, man, and I stopped collecting at this time, 2012. I completed my runs of comics I was collecting, and I kind of didn't know what else to collect. But glad to pick this up early in the year, last year, I can't recall, but just one of those cool Venomized covers. Not big on the variants like I used to be, but every now and then a cover takes a liking to me. I collect modern stuff. First of all, you guys know I love CGC. I love slab collections. I mean, I just converted to CGC maybe 3-4 years ago, believe it or not. I wasn't like this before. I must have had like 20 long boxes of raw comics, and 3-4 years ago I converted maybe 50% of it to CGC. I just kept on reading or seeing those Wizard articles about, a near mint comic is $80, but a 9.6, 9.8 is 200, $300, $400. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just convert this stuff. So I collect modern stuff. That's gotta have a place in your collection. I collect Bronze Age comics. You gotta love the Bronze Age. Good era in comic book collecting. As you know, I got a lot of Silver Age stuff. Love Silver Age. I mean, there's probably 2 or 3 Silver Age comics I want to add personally to my collection. This was one I probably attained 5, 8, 10 years ago. So glad to have this in the PC. And starting to get into the spec game, being part of this community, reading certain blogs and social media articles and stuff. I'm starting to get into spec game a little bit. But to be honest with you, if one of my spec comic hits or blows up, I don't even know if I would sell it. I really don't sell the CGC stuff as much, but you never know. But I love the spec game. It's just a fun hobby. And then I know I mentioned this before in some other videos. I'm really liking independent titles. To me, they're like 50% lower print run than any other publisher, at least the big two publishers, DC and Marvel, I would imagine. And for the most part, they have better stories, more freedom with the artists and the cover artists. So I'm starting to get into independent titles and kind of collecting and preserving those type of titles. So yeah, so that's kind of what I collect. I think you guys know I collect fitted hats, not just Yankees. I have other hats in my collection, and yeah, so I collect a lot of fitted hats. I also collect coins. I have a, I collect gold coins, you know, and I have a double eagle set at a local bank safe. But these are some extra ones I have. These 20 ounce, excuse me, these 1 ounce, $20 gold coins. So there's a couple that you could, couple of different ones you can pick up. And see, this one says 1890. So you talk about golden age, man. This is like golden age supreme to the second power. This is a 1 ounce Liberty head with motto type 2. So this is definitely something that I like in the PC. And these are just some extras. This is another Liberty head, $20 1 ounce coin. So you figure 1 ounce of gold is about $1,300, and just depending on, you know, this is 1869. This one's 1890. Holy smokes! So 1 ounce of gold, like I said, is about $1,300. I bought this when gold was under 1,000, and I'm waiting for it to go back under 1,000 so I can stockpile on some of these. But it just seems like gold is going up each and every day, so probably not the time to buy these. But these are just some extras I have. I love gold coins. I used to collect $100 bills, as far as the serial number, you know, collecting double digits of the same number. I used to collect, you know, all kinds of like dollar bills, $2 bills, stuff like that. Another thing I collect is, oops, wrong video, sorry. Another thing I collect is tickets, like memorabilia, sports memorabilia. I think you've seen those in my videos. Sports memorabilia as far as the Yankees or any sports team, really. You know, I have a couple baseballs in my home office, some footballs or some games I went to. So yeah, I used to collect that kind of stuff. And I used to collect toys, but for the most part, though, that's been sold off. But yeah, that's kind of my collection style right there. Again, quick shout out to Master X Splinter. I saw your video, man. Great support in the community. Gomez, the comic collector, man. You are the man, my West Coast friend. Definitely shout out to you. Jerseer, seen your video, man. Love, I love your video. Is pretty cool, man. You sounded so adamant and just I felt your heart in your video, man. That was awesome as far as everything you collect. I still think you forgot slabs, but we'll talk another day about that. And shout out to Colton Atkins, man. I seen your video. Great support, great heart. So just another support your community video. As you guys know, I don't really read the comics, but these are just some of the covers and comics that I like and that I love. I want to tag Shinwar, Simple Man's Comics. Brian, I love you, guy, man. You're definitely an awesome dude. Love your videos. I know you're watching out there, man. Simple Man's Comics, Shinwar, and of course my friend, my next door neighbor, Long Box Love Affair, my brother from a different mother, man. I appreciate your videos and your opinion, your style. So definitely would love to see your videos. So that's all I have, guys. Stay strong, stay supportive, And keep digging them long boxes. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.